Hello and welcome to Eerie Nerds Retro Corner. Today we are going to be doing not an update video, but we're going to be sorting out my collection because just look, it's got out of control. It's a mess. I've got some new bookshelves coming tomorrow, and hopefully when they are here it'll make things a little bit easier. But for now we're going to spend the day sorting out this absolute mess, and you're going to come along with me. So without further ado, let's get started.
Retro Corner, power on, press start, the game is strong, Eerie vibes online.
So as you can see, this is just, it's overcrowded. There's lots of stuff on there. It's now DVDs absolutely everywhere, and I've got this section down here which is just an absolute mess. So we're going to spend some time today, we're going to get all of this sorted, and I think the first thing that we need to really do is just start taking everything off these top shelves here and really just get that sorted. So let's go. So since I started this venture back in January, I have amassed a huge collection so far of Xbox 360 titles. It's the main one that I seem to be going for. Just alone, this is pretty much the whole lot of what we've got. There's quite a lot here. Just tempted to see how many we've got, so let's just give them a quick count, shall we? So we've got 91 Xbox 360 titles. I'm quite impressed with that. There's obviously a whole load more that we still need to get hold of. But I'm quite happy with what we've got so far. So we're going to crack on because we've still got so much more to do. And let's get back to it, I guess. So I've also got a huge not huge, I've got a sizable PlayStation 2 collection and quite a big Wii collection and a small GameCube collection. Now I am looking to get these even bigger, but we do have quite a few Wii titles and I want to try and get some more. I want to try and get more of the official Nintendo stuff. But I'm happy with the collection of games that I've been able to muster so far. Main one that obviously, as I mentioned, was Xbox 360. But now we've got a whole lot of PS4, PS5 and Xbox One games now to sort out. We've also got this whole host of DVDs here that we need to try and find a space for. This is gone crazy. I didn't expect when I started out this idea, this journey of collecting physical media, that I would be within 6-7 months that it would already be this much. But collecting physical media is really important, especially with the announcement from PlayStation that they're going to get rid of it, and I think we need to be keeping physical media. So I'm absolutely fine with having all this stuff, just need to find a place to put it all. This is Hill House from Haunting of Hill House. This picture and drawing, something that we got at Comic-Con, and we absolutely love it. We've got this one, we've got Hobbiton, and we've also got the Spencer Mansion from Resident Evil. I absolutely love these. We've also recently just got the One Piece Lego set. So we're working our way through collecting the whole kind of one-piece Lego set, and we've got Buggy's base here, and we've got Arlong Park. We are looking to get the big Mary ship as well. But for now, we've just got this small, and we've got to make sure that we keep that safe. So I'm going to pop this up onto this second shelf here. It's already clean. I'll be able to take, well, this one's not clean, it's a little bit dusty, so I just need to wipe this down. Then we're going to take everything off here, do this shelf, and then we'll have a look and crack at the DVDs. Over the years since 2016, I've collected quite a lot of PS4 games, and then obviously with PS5 coming out, I've added to it with the PS5. I think the one that I'm most proud of, however, is my Assassin's Creed collection. I've got all the Assassin's Creed games, starting from 1 and 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, 3, I've got Black Flag, which obviously Resynced's coming out very soon, so I'll be getting that as well. And I've got Rogue, then Unity, I've got Syndicate, Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, and I've also got Mirage, and I've got Assassin's Creed Shadows as well, which is currently in the PlayStation 5 because I'm playing through that at the moment. So I'm very, very happy being able to have the whole collection of the Assassin's Creed games, and that is something that when I knew I was starting to kind of wanting to collect games, just even PS4 games, I knew that I wanted to get all of the Assassin's Creed games. So when I started this venture of going back into collecting media, hard media, I knew that I wanted to make sure I got all the Assassin's Creed games, and I didn't want them over different consoles, which I had before. I had Xbox 360 and Xbox One. I wanted to make sure I could get them all on PlayStation. So PS3 straight through to PS5, or 2 generations, 3 generations if you want to be pedantic. 3 generations I've got the Assassin's Creed. Now I haven't got the extra ones, so Freedom Cry, or I'm not sure what the other ones are called, or the Russia, China, that sort of thing, simply because I don't think they have physical releases. I could be wrong, but I do have Freedom Cry on digital, and I've got the other one. Can I remember the other one? I've got that on Switch because I've got the remaster of Assassin's Creed 3 on Switch, so I've got that included. But I don't have the country ones, which I don't think they have physical releases. So if they do have physical releases, I will try and find them and get them for the collection as well. Now we've got to go and tackle the DVDs, but I need to go and put past all of this into an organised mess, if you like. So I'm going to put all the games back, try and sort them all out into a way that's going to make it easier to understand before we even attempt to tackle the DVDs. I was trying to think if there's a way that I should try and sort them out. I'm thinking maybe by genre, but that might be a little bit more confusing, so I might just do it by title and by series. So for example, we've got the Halo series, so make sure that it's all done in order. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. We're going to use Halo first, put in Halo, I believe it's Halo Wars first. Could be wrong on that one, but I think it's Halo Wars first, and then 2, 3, ODST and Reach. Halo 4, and Halo 5 when I'm able to get hold of it. But that kind of gives you an idea of what I'm wanting to do with it, so let's get through it. So as you can see, I've started to go with just all the series together. So we've got Halo, we've got Gears of War, Dead Rising, Far Cry, Mass Effect, and trying to make sure that all the publishers are together as well. So with Halo, we've got Destiny in there as well, because that was done by the same publisher, and we've got Mass Effect in with Dragon Age as well, and then Dead Space, and then Rockstar, Grand Theft Auto, through to LA Noire, and then we've got all the Lego games here as well. There's still, I think there's maybe a couple I still need to get. And then we've got Left 4 Dead 2, and just the ones that are on their own, just to kind of fill that gap. And then we will start again by putting some games on the front here, going right along with, again, the series in order. So this is the top shelf finished now. So with all the Xbox 360 games there, and all 91 of them, and then we've got little Darth Vader in the corner there, just to fill up that gap, so that when I get any more, I can pop them there. And then we're going to move on down here, and this is going to be PS3, PS2, Wii games, and it's going to sort all that out. Okay, on the second shelf we have got all the PS2 games, we've got the Wii games, and we've got the GameCube games, and also right in the corner the Switch games. I don't have that many Switch games, only 2 have actually got the disc, the rest are digital, but at least we get the box, I suppose. We've also got the 2 PS1 games that I've got. I don't really know what to do with them quite yet, because they're being a little bit... there's only 2 of them, and I don't really want to have displayed just 2, so I'm going to sort out the rest of all the games in the front here, and then we'll sort out the rest. Now I'm going to be putting my PS3 games, PS4 games, and PS5 games in front of those. Some people might think it's a little bit controversial, hiding them away at the back. That's not my intention. I will play them, but I just want to have my games on display, and I want to try and tidy it up a little bit. I also want to be able to look at my more modern games because I play them more. So yeah, it is just something that I'm just toying with at the moment, but we'll get it sorted. So and this is the second shelf, complete with all the modern games, with the older games just peeking out at the back, so you can still sort of see them. Now, I know some of you might be crying out, why on earth have you not got all your PS5s together? Well, because it's all done in order for the game. Starts with PS3, then goes through Assassin's Creed, and then some of them obviously PS5. Same with Resident Evil, some of them are on the PS5. Then all the Star Wars games, and then you've got Last of Us 1, Part 1 and Part 2. Part 1 came out on PS5. God of War Ragnarok came out on PS5. Then just random PS4 games, and then into the PS5 collection. And then we've got a couple of Xbox One games, and little Mikey from the goodies here. And now we can start sorting out all the Blu-rays, and this is going to be the Blu-rays shelf. So this is the back of this first shelf done. Now, I like to have all my film collections together. So we've got all the collections of the films here. So we've got Pirates of the Caribbean, The Mummy, Die Hard, all that kind of stuff, going all the way up to The Matrix and Avengers. And then we hit Star Wars. Now, I always want to have all my Star Wars films in chronological order. So we've got episodes 1 to 3, Solo, Rogue One, 4 to 5, 6. Then we've got something Dark Side, and then we've got Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker. And then we've got Spaceballs, which is obviously a mock-up of Star Wars. And then we kind of move into our horror section. I might try to move some of these out because I think I've got some more horrors that need to go in here, so I just need to sort them all out. But that is the first row pretty much done. Okay, so that is the second row of the Blu-rays added, and then we've got a bit of a gap here because that will mean for any more Blu-rays that we get in, we can just add them to this section here. We've also put our Lego on top, and that'll be a nice place for the Lego, I think. And we'll put a couple more of our pop figures just down in front for the time being until we get some more Blu-rays. Then we can get rid of the pop figures, pop them somewhere else, and then fill up this space. Now on to this mammoth section with all the DVDs. So this is the first DVD section where we've got all of our collections here. Again, much like here, we've all collections together. So this is all the collections boxes that we've got together, including the extra with so American Pie Union, Spider-Man Homecoming, also collection here, and then we move on to our horror section. And we've got quite a big horror section because anyone who knows horror films, there's quite a big horror section. Still more than that, but they're going to be going in the front here. And then this is the kind of next section that we've got here. You can see here that we've got all of our kind of comedies and things, and it kind of goes into sections. So we've got the Anchorman 2, Step Brothers and Other Guys. That's our kind of Will Ferrell collection. And then over here we've got our kind of Jim Carrey collection, where it's all the Jim Carrey films that we've got. Obviously we are going to try and get some more, so once we get more we'll swap them out and add in some other ones. Now you may notice here we've got Evil Dead 2, no Evil Dead. I will add that in once we get that sorted. But that is the fourth shelf now sorted. We've just got one more shelf to do and only a few more DVDs left. So we actually might get away with, we actually might be, getting rid of a shelf and having actually more space, which is kind of cool. And there we have it, guys. That is the shelf all sorted out. I'm very, very happy with it. It's given us more space so that when we get more Blu-rays, we can add them in, and we get more DVDs, we can add them in. So I'm very, very happy with the way that looks, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Something a little bit different, just sorting stuff out rather than going through things. We've got some more stuff that we need to sort out, but once it's all done, then we'll update you. But guys, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again. Bye-bye.